Well, happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to Sam Livecast. I've decided this week will be tomato. I have to think about it. Tomato sauce week.
Yeah.
Tomato sauce.
No applause for.
Hey, come on. My hands are a little busy.
Can we see you? Let's get a 3-shot when we do the applause and clapping. Let's try that again.
Okay.
I've decided this week will be tomato sauce week.
Woo! Yeah.
That's it. That's it. There we go, Max. That's what I'm talking about. Because there's so many things you can do with tomato sauce.
But tomatoes also signify the end of summer when you do
Oh, that's exactly it. Look, I'm using canned tomatoes because I think what was the
I just remembered we used tomatoes in that the meat pie dish with the potatoes. Well, the shepherd's pie.
Cottage pie.
From last week.
Cottage pie.
Yeah, oh, it was so good. I had it for a leftover dinner when I brought home.
Yeah. By the way, British Food Week was great, and Georgie and her mom, Kate, especially liked it. Lots of fun for them because they're there. So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. It's a pretty. Let me think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingredients. 7 if you don't count the salt and pepper, and you rarely count salt and pepper. Am I right?
Yes.
Wait, I got oil. 6 ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not true. How did I do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oil, onion, garlic, tomatoes, balsamic vinegar, crushed red pepper, sugar, oregano, salt and pepper. That's it. You could definitely make it for less. In fact, we did on the live cast, how long ago? A year ago, 2 years ago, that tomato sauce that was crushed tomatoes, butter, and onion.
Yes.
That was it. That internet thing that was
3-ingredient tomato sauce is so popular.
3-ingredient tomato sauce that on a scale of 1 to 10, for me was about a 4.5. Lynn?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me it was like maybe a 3.
It wasn't very good.
I don't like butter in my tomato sauce.
No,
I don't know
it was.
if
I
anybody likes it.
I found it weird.
Like, you think
I
it was-
just found it a little weird.
It was. I thought it was supposed to like complement it or whatever, but it just tastes like you're eating a stick of butter and tomatoes. You know.
It's pretty much what was going on there. A stick of butter and tomatoes. All right, so here's what we've got. I've got the pot on heating right now, not too high, and now we're just gonna cut some onion. I mean, onion is gonna give you just a really good base for the start of this. There's gonna be onion. There's gonna be garlic. Everybody would probably see, and that's the thing. These things were missing out of that tomato sauce, and I thought it was a substantial void. So, get off. So we'll just do this. We're gonna try and make these fairly small. I like a chunky tomato sauce, but I don't like one that's got giant pieces of onion and stuff in it. So we'll cut these guys fairly tiny. It's gonna be chunky. It's gonna be delicious. And you see, let me just do this one again. See how this is? These longer ones are gonna break down into little pieces. So let me do this one. So I've cut this in half, right? Lengthwise. Taken the one end off. I've left the root end because that holds everything together. And now simply I will do this. I'll make these long cuts, long thin cuts all the way up. And what this is gonna do is with no more cutting any direction than now what I'm about to do, it'll break them down into these little pieces. You can see this and they all separate, right?
For those wondering how to prevent your eyes from watering,
Use
when
a
you're
sharp
cooking,
knife.
I was going to say, I think a sharp knife is one of the most...
I think a
Simple
sharp knife
ways to
is
do it, right?
the way to do it.
Yeah.
Right. So now let me add. Oh, my mother. I thought I had soft butter. I didn't. Let me just get a little butter into this thing. I like the combination of butter and oil. I think it does a nice thing.
Yeah, butter for flavor.
Butter for flavor, oil to keep the butter from burning.
Right.
And now we can add the onions in here, Maxie boy. Let's just go right here. Try not to spray them all over the floor if I can help myself. There we go. Right there.
And then the smell.
And then the smell begins, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Wait
yeah.
for a sec. Back up 1 second. Let me get this guy. So these guys are now, that's 5 minutes. I'm not really trying to add any color to it. All I'm trying to do is get it
Soft.
soft, exactly. I need a couple cloves of garlic, like 3. By the way, recipes on cookingguy.com. If you haven't been there, brand new website, looks tremendous. On the website, it's called Everyday Tomato Sauce because you can use it for everyday's everyday. You can use it every day. That's what I'm trying to say. God damn it! All right. Okay. Tomatoes looking good. And just sort of start to assemble the rest of the things that I need. I'm going to need these tomatoes. Now, the tomatoes that I'm using are called San Marzano whole peel tomatoes. They come from the San Marzano region of Italy, and they really are, if you're going to buy the whole peel tomatoes, they're the ones to buy.
They're the best.
They really are the best. And you know what? They make a difference. They make a legitimate difference. You just show on the very top of it, show the whole thing.
Were you watching the 10 seconds before that?
Sorry, no, I wasn't. Okay, sorry. So they're beautiful, and they're like this, right? Whole peel tomatoes. They're essentially Roma-style tomatoes, these elongated guys. The peeled means no skin on the outside, so you don't have to deal with that, which would be a hassle in here. You'd end up having like a stringy outside piece of tomato skin that isn't really what you want. That's certainly not what I want. Excuse me, Lucky. Hope I'm not in your way. But do you see how nicely this thing cut, right? Look at the all perfect little pieces in here now, right? And your goal at this point is just get them going in there, get it nice, get it soft, make it beautiful.
Steamed up the camera.
So garlic, what else do I need? I need red pepper.
Sorry, I like to see that steam.
I'm sorry, what?
The camera was steamy. It's nice to
Oh,
see.
it got close.
It's kind of like your glasses when you cook.
My glasses. Wow.
Does that ever annoy you to have steamy glasses when you cook?
You know the funny, I don't get steamy glasses very often, but when I go to Specialty Produce, I go into their back refrigerator, which is like the size of a warehouse.
Right, and then
Second I come out, whoosh,
yeah,
and it's there for a solid minute and a half or so, unless I
Go to one
say
for a
wipe
second.
them off.
eyewear problems right
Yeah.
there.
All right, so I got tomatoes, I've got red pepper flakes, and I don't know if I've shown this before. Look at this. I take my red pepper flakes and I put them in a little coffee grinder that I don't use for coffee, and I grind them up. I find it's just, the little pieces are so much better.
That's an awesome little
They-
trick.
It is a good trick. They permeate nicer through the recipe, whatever it is I'm making. Balsamic vinegar, and here I've got wee olive, of course. Freaking delicious. Sugar. Oregano. Yeah, you could use fresh, but I use dried for this. I think dried is probably the way to go in a sauce like this.
Yeah.
Kosher salt and pepper. Garlic is going to come now. Okay, so these are getting pretty soft. So now I'm going to take a couple of cloves. I said 3 cloves. Look how fat these 2 guys are. I'm going to go with these 2 instead of doing 3, because this is basically 3 cloves right here. And they'll just get slammed in. One more. Everybody have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Did you know it was like 102 in Bakersfield?
Oh, no, I did not.
And it's, the funny thing is when you're there, you don't actually remember how hot it is until the moment you step outside at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then all of a sudden it hits you like, wow, places get that hot.
Really? 102.
Yeah.
What is that all about? Okay, here we go. I'll give it about a minute. The garlic just went in. I like to add the garlic, give it a minute and a half or so, not much more, because no matter what the heat is at, I feel like it's going to start to burn. And I do not like the taste of burnt garlic at all. So I just let it get super fragrant and then I deal. So now we've got these tomatoes. You could use a blender, you could do all kinds of things. I like to put them in, squeeze them in my hand and break them down. That makes me happy. And it feels like really good, like the right thing to be doing with these things.
Just like Italian grandmas do.
Like an Italian grandma, yeah, exactly. Cooking is a touchy-feely, tactile kind of thing. You shouldn't be afraid to use your hands. Your hands are really the best instrument that you've got for doing this kind of stuff. So now, because the tomatoes are filled with acid, I don't mean acid like in a bad way, I just mean acidic properties, we need to counter that a little bit. So in this particular recipe, we're going to do two things. One is we're going to add some sugar next, just a little bit. When I get my hand cleaned off, we'll add some sugar. Hey Lynn, I just heard that noise when I came over here by the sink.
Yeah.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard it.
Wait a sec. It's when the water goes on.
No, it's not.
Lynn,
Go back,
okay.
Do it again.
Listen.
I think it's when you touch the sink and the water goes on.
Nope. It didn't happen that time.
Maybe because Max is there now.
That's weird. Okay.
We have these like phantom, I don't know what to call it.
We were discussing this earlier. We have these noises that pop up every now and then. Okay, so now some sugar, right? Like about a tablespoon of sugar, maybe a tablespoon and a half. The other thing that I'm going to add is some balsamic vinegar, and there's a beautiful sweetness to it, along with a little. Look at this, and this is the. You can see if you can see. I'm going to try and pour right here, Max. Look how thick this wee olive balsamic is.
Wow.
It's
It's
like a little
like
syrup.
almost. It's like shy of being a syrup. So I want some red pepper flakes. So I'm going to say maybe a quarter teaspoon to a half a teaspoon, sort of depending on how spicy you like it. I say you start with a quarter and then add from there, because what you don't want to do is put too much in. Tablespoon of oregano, like a generous one. And I think that's it. Looking at my list. Balsamic, red pepper, sugar, oregano, salt and pepper. Oh, salt and pepper's right here. And yes, there's already red pepper flakes in there. So why regular black pepper? Because it's a different flavor than the red pepper is. Simple.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
On your website, it
Come,
says
hold
that-
on. I'm going to come stir. Yes?
On your website, it says that tomato paste is also in the recipe. Do you
Oh my God.
sometimes add
Thank
that?
you very much.
Oh.
Thank you very much for reminding me of the tomato paste. Good Lord.
Are you going to add it, or are you?
I'm
just
going to add it. I
Okay.
completely forgot it. I write my stuff on the board here. Max will show you. And if you look, nowhere on this listing of right here does it say tomato paste. I'm so glad that you found that. Sorry, excuse me. Pardon me.
Well, luckily it's on the website. Which
Luckily, it's on the website.
right now there's actually no picture, but we'll rectify.
There
it.
will be
It is
soon.
tomato sauce.
We'll rectify that. So here we go. So just really nice. I use actually the Cento tomato paste too.
Oh, and you keep it in a little deli cup.
Well, because I was using it the other day. There you go.
So just
Because
to
I
kick
buy
it
it,
up,
I buy it in the bigger jar. Would you say, Max?
kick it up in a notch in terms of
It
tomato.
adds some richness to it, which is really nice. I mean, it's really tomato paste is super concentrated tomato flavor, and those tomatoes by themselves are really delicious, but they're on the light side. So you want to make it a little richer when it comes to the tomato flavor.
Got it.
And that's exactly what those guys do. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much it. You can see it. Look, it's pretty chunky, right? It's nice pieces in there. I know people that like to take a tomato sauce once it's gotten to the point where it's cooked through, and they put it in a blender, and they make
thin
it completely smooth.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't really think that's my thing. I would say that if I was thinking about, why do I have a lid here and nothing to go with it?
Your red pepper flakes, right? There we go.
Oh, there they are. Thank you. You could always do that to it, but I like it. I like it like this. I like it with a little, like some body, some texture to it. I think it looks better. I like the mouthfeel of the whole thing when it's not like just a smooth sauce. So Maxie, come take a look. So now here's what we've got. We've got, you okay?
Yep.
Have a good trip?
Yep.
The light is swaying behind you. So now we want to bring it to a boil. We're just getting it there now. Right? Mm-hmm. Wait till it just boil a little bit more. Here we go. Starting to do its thing. Lid on, turn it down to a simmer, and now we're going to leave it. And now there's really nothing to do but wait. I'd say a solid 30 minutes. We'll put 30 minutes on the clock.
Really?
And just let it simmer low. Why are you surprised at that?
No, I mean, I think the last time I made tomato sauce, I let it simmer for like a couple of hours because it wasn't getting to that consistency that I really liked.
Oh, I see. Well, you might not like mine. Maybe you like it. I'm saying you got to give it at least 30 minutes. You want to go longer with it, you can go longer with it. But I'm very happy where it is after this period of time. And it's already thick. I mean, if it was a thinner sauce, a lot of tomato sauces add a glass of red wine, which I could very easily do. It would make it much thinner, and then I would want to give it more time simmering to get rid of some of that liquid, concentrate a little bit more, thicken, do that kind of thing. But where this is after half an hour, I'm very happy. You want to give it 3 hours. You can give it 3 hours, but I would make twice as much of this because after 3 hours, you're going to lose a lot of quantity. Okay, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. That little guy is going to be ready. And then we're there. All right? See you in a second. And here we go. After approximately 30 minutes, this is what we've got.
Ooh, it's nice.
Look how beautiful that is. That's a nice, rich, beautiful little sauce, right? I don't know what's not to like about this, right? Okay, so check this out. Go away, Max. Let me show you what we're going to do with this. Go over there.
Oh.
You go over there. Oh, wait. Now I need a second. I needed something to do with this egg. I mean, I told you what I'm doing. I needed something to do with this sauce. I couldn't just have sauce. I mean, just there you go. There's the sauce. So, one of my favorite things to do.
Sauce and egg?
Oh, God. Look
Put it
what
on
I'm
egg?
doing. What have I done here? Yes.
Sunny side up, over easy.
Over easy egg. My favorite.
Wow.
Absolute favorite thing to do. Turn that up. That's cooked enough. Let me get myself a spoon. And we're excited. I'm excited. Okay, so it's simple. Right here. I mean, yes, it's a way too big of a bowl, of course, but it's just one of the, and I know, look, it's under there, and you're thinking, oh, well, how exciting is this? Here's how exciting this is.
I don't know.
What'd you say?
I don't know. That's like two rights in a bowl right there.
Isn't it?
And it can't make a wrong.
Ready? Boom. Oh, what did you say? I said, just wait till we try this craziness. Oh my God. Oh. I don't have words. Honestly, I do not have words. What it's missing is a piece of toast underneath it.
I was going to say, it's like one ciabatta short of an Italian Benedict.
God, it is so good. Well, this was just uber last minute. I just didn't, just showing the sauce seemed a little absent. All right. That may be one of the best reasons to make this sauce. But don't stop there, because the rest of the week we've got two other really, really good things that you're going to like.
Oh, yeah.
And not the standard, well, I don't know. We're not making, it's not going on spaghetti. I can tell you that right now. Anybody can do that. Correct?
Correct.
Pretty
All right.
much.
It's been a good day. It's going to be a better week. Thanks for hanging out with us. Make your own sauce. Get it in your head. Start thinking about it. I'm going to harp on it all week. You need to do this. Thanks for being here. See everybody. Go away now. Just let me eat my egg and tomato sauce alone in peace.